All right, so if you haven't seen the news lately, it sounds like the O4 air unit from DJI might be dropping soon. This caught my eye today, so I figured I'd make a video and talk about what it seems like they're about to release. It's kind of exciting, and I kind of think I have already like a little bit of a sneak peek of what it's going to be like. Let's dive in. So I found this video, which I'm sure a lot of people have seen already, but the thing that's interesting about what he's talking about here, this is RGMG over on YouTube. He's already got the sneak peek of the O4 here, is that, well, let's just play the video and I'll kind of comment as we go here.
Changer, and as things look right now, it looks like an early November 2024 release for the O4 air unit. Seems like this kind of came out of nowhere, so hopefully we'll get some more information soon for you as well.
All right, so in November 2024, right now it's November 11th, so theoretically this is something that's coming very, very soon. I guess we'll see. Maybe they're trying to drop it for the holidays. Let's keep listening.
But here's what we've got so far. So the DJI O4 Air system is expected to offer two versions, a regular version and a high-end O4 Pro or K2, I think is what they're going to brand it, air unit. Here's an overview of the latest leaks, features, and why I think you guys are really going to be excited about this. All
right, so let's actually talk about these two different units. So from what I found, there's not a lot of resources here, but I saw Oscar Lang had already put something together. The DJI O4 Pro seems like kind of like the full-size air unit replacement. So this is going to be 1080p, 60 megabit on Goggles 3. And now there's this new N3 goggle, which is also rumored to drop imminently. And just to jump ahead in the video, just to show you guys the goggle, it's kind of an interesting thing. Let's mute that. It really looks like the Goggles 3, but just slightly modified. So if you take a look at this, you could see that the design is actually very similar. What's interesting about this, let me just go back here. Let's get to the top, because that's where I saw the biggest change, and I think this is something that pilots are really going to love, is that instead of hiding the micro SD slot inside and hiding the charging here, they're actually going to, well, actually, I don't know if I like that. They're putting the charge port on top and the SD card on top. So I think the SD card on top is pretty awesome. I'm not sure about that being on top. I'm not sure if that's a good move or not. But what's really exciting about this new unit is, first of all, O4, pretty badass. If you haven't seen the Avata 2, the Avata 2 is running O4. I've actually got a video where I run through that drone and what I like about it, what I don't like about it. So you should definitely go ahead and take a look. It's going to show you the video quality, latency, and how it kind of overall feels. So that is essentially what they're putting into this new O4 unit. It's got a larger image sensor. It's got better lighting, and overall just a better improvement. It also has now some additional mounting options where it's just going to be easier to install on your quad, which is kind of fantastic. And we're looking at an all-up weight of around 31 grams. What's really exciting for me as a freestyle pilot is because I'm all about saving weight. There's this O4 Lite. So I don't know what this is going to look like. Now, they're kind of marketing it as something for micros, and for all I know, none of this will fit in a 5-inch quad. But it is very interesting to me that they're coming out with this because it weighs 10 grams. That, I believe, like a Unify Pro V3 weighs about 5 grams, and a camera is probably like 5 to 10 grams on top of that. So all up, you're looking at like a 15-gram analog setup. So if this thing comes in at 10 grams and you're getting O4 with it, that's pretty awesome. Not only that, although it's got a much smaller image sensor. But not only that, they're talking about this racing mode for ultra low latency. And this is where I think is this is going to be the game changer if this is true. But we're talking about dropping latency down to about 15 milliseconds. And I believe analog is in like the 13 range or so. This 13, 14 range. So 15 milliseconds, you are right on the cusp of an analog feed. So if you're telling me I could get a HD video signal, talk about a 1080 signal using these goggles that I already own for 10 grams. I mean, the pricing isn't the best when you compare it to analog, but I don't know. I'm pretty excited about that. I think that's really, really awesome. All right, let's just jump back to this video because I think he had some interesting points. We'll just look at what the specs are rumored to be, and I'll comment on that, and we'll wrap the video up. Let's take a look.
1 1/3 inch. It's an f2.0 camera sensor.
So that right there, that is what's in the Avata 2. So if you want to compare this to anything, you should take a look at the Avata 2 because we are looking at that exact thing. I believe it's also an f2, but it doesn't seem to say it on the page. I couldn't find it in time for the video.
The O4 Air unit features an improved 1 1/3 f2.0 camera, which brings a significant enhancement in low light performance, image sharpness, and detailed image quality as well. So this upgrade offers...
And I can attest to that, having flown the Avata 2. The image quality is fantastic. And even where I've got another video, I'll put it in the description as well, where I'm flying in the mountains, where I'm like over a forest, and usually I would get like all kinds of like artifacts and breakup on regular DJI. To be fair, using an older Air unit or a Caddx Vista, I would get the breakup. But on the Avata 2, like zero breakup, zero latency, and you can watch the video for yourself. It's kind of like a walkthrough where I'm like editing and talking about how I edit. But you could see in the video, there's no blocking and no breakup, and I was just very impressed with the video signal. It's kind of awesome. All right, let's keep going.
O3 Air unit with a 1 1/7 inch sensor, and it's set to deliver even more immersive visuals. Secondly, we've got dual antennas for stronger signal. With dual antennas, the O4 Air unit is designed for more stable, reliable signal, ensuring stronger transmission.
Huge upgrade over the Vista.
And greater range during flights. This improvement is expected to give pilots better connectivity, even in challenging environments. Third, we've got improved installation with new mounting points. The O4 Pro Air unit will feature mounting points at the bottom, making installation easier and more secure. This aligns with popular systems like the Walk Snail, offering flexibility and better...
And I'm just going to skip ahead here. Better heat management. So this thing's going to have its own heat sink built into it, and overall should be better with heat, if that's ever been an issue for you. It has not really been an issue for me. Again, I tend to plug in and take right off, but I know there are some instances where the unit will shut down because of heat issues. So it's interesting that they're changing the way that they do that. I wonder if this cannot be part of the Lite unit. They must only be talking about the Pro unit. So there we have it. We've really got one picture of what the unit should look like. This looks like the full-size unit. And yeah, I'm excited for this. This might be the biggest upgrade that I go for, just jumping from analog. This might be the reason why I jump. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see. I want to see what comes out. I want to see how expensive it is, because if I can use my O3 goggles that came, my goggles 3 that came with my Avata 2, then that's fantastic. That's one less piece of gear. This is a big reason why I haven't upgraded to anything else like HD0, is I haven't wanted to shell out like $500 for a new goggle. and then hundreds of dollars for a new unit. So at least I've got half the problem right here. And if Oscar's correct in the pricing coming in around $120, then that's already about half the cost of a current regular O3 unit. So I believe like a current O3 unit's been about like $220 or so, and it looks like the O4 Pro is going to be around the same price, so $210. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Let me know if you guys are excited about O4. Drop a comment down below. I'm excited. Let me know if I should be excited or if there's a better technology out there that you think I should be paying attention to. I'll catch you on the next video.